Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel. We'll be solving some MCQs on Varignon's principle. Three like parallel forces 100 Newton, 200 Newton and 300 Newton are acting on points A, B and C respectively on a straight line ABC. So here these are the three forces 100 Newton, 200 Newton, 300 Newton. They are acting on points A, B and C on a straight line ABC. The distances are AB is 0.3 meter and BC is 0.4 meter. So here AB is 0.3 and BC is 0.4 meter. Find the resultant and also the distance of the resultant from the point A. So we need to find the resultant as well as the distance of the resultant from the point A. Four options are also given to us. We know how to calculate the resultant. So resultant will be the sum of all the forces, as here all the forces, they are acting vertically and they are like parallel forces. Like parallel forces means all the forces, they are parallel to each other and they are moving in the same direction as well. You can see these forces, they are parallel to each other and they are moving in the same direction. Hence they are called as like parallel forces. If one force would be moving upwards, this would be moving downwards and this also upwards, then they will also be parallel, but they would be called as unlike parallel forces. Okay, so resultant would be the sum of all the forces. Now one thing we have to keep in mind, if the forces, they are moving vertically upwards, then it has to be taken plus. If it is moving vertically downwards, then the sign has to be minus. Okay, now as all the three forces, they are moving vertically upwards, then it will be taken plus. So we will have to add all the values. So this will be plus 100, plus 200, plus 300. So when we add up all the values, the resultant value comes out to 600 Newton. Okay, as the resultant value is also a positive figure, so we can say that the resultant will be moving upwards. Okay, the resultant will be moving upwards along the line ABC. So let us consider that this is the resultant, that is the resultant is moving along this line ABC, and this is where it is moving. This is the resultant R, that is given as 600 Newton. So why we have why this direction is upwards? Because the value came out to be plus. The value came out to be plus, hence we have indicated it going vertically upwards. Now here we also have to find, we have determined the resultant. We also have to find the distance of the resultant from the point A. So the distance of the resultant from the point A also has to be determined. Let us say that this distance from the point A of the resultant is given as x. So we need to find this value of x. So this could be found out by the Varignon's principle. Now according to Varignon's principle, the moment of resultant of a number of forces about any point will be equal to the algebraic sum of moments of all the forces about the same point. So we are taking it about this point A. Okay, so moment of resultant will be what? Moment is force into perpendicular distance. So moment of resultant R about point A, this should be equal to algebraic sum of moment of all forces about the same point A. Okay, so first let us find out moment of resultant about point A. Moment is force into perpendicular distance, this we know. So force is this R and perpendicular distance of R from A is given as x. So this will be R multiplied by x. But we have to find the direction. Where is this going? We are standing at point A and this is moving in an anti-clockwise direction. Okay, this is moving in an anti-clockwise direction. So anti-clockwise, clockwise is taken as positive and anti-clockwise is taken as negative. We are assuming clockwise to be positive and anti-clockwise to be negative. So as this is going in a negative direction, so this will be minus r into x. So this is equal to algebraic sum of moment of all forces about point A. Now there are these three forces. We have to find the moment of these three forces as well. Now as this 100 Newton is passing through this point A itself, so its moment will be 0 as there won't be any perpendicular distance. Then this 200 Newton force is having a perpendicular distance of 0.3 meter from point A. So the moment will be 200 multiplied by 0.3. And also if you are standing at A, you will see that 200 Newton is moving in an anti-clockwise direction. So this will be minus. Then this 300 Newton force is having a perpendicular distance of 0.4 plus 0.3. That is, this total distance it will be 0.7 meter from point A. So force multiplied by perpendicular distance is 300 multiplied by 0.7. This will be 300 multiplied by 0.7, and also this is rotating in an anti-clockwise direction. So this will be minus. Now R value is 600. The value of resultant is 600. So if we substitute this value over here, 600 into x will be equal to minus 200 into 0.3 minus 300 into 0.7. If we solve this value, we will get the value of x as 0.45 meter. The value of x comes out to 0.45 meter. So from this, the correct option is R is 600 and distance of resultant is 0.45 meter. So the correct option is option B. Let us solve another problem. Three like parallel forces of magnitude 50 Newton F and 100 Newton are shown in the figure. So here these are three like parallel forces. Like means they are moving in the same direction and they are parallel to each other. So this is 50 Newton F and 100 Newton. If the resultant R is 250 Newton, then find magnitude of force F and distance of F from A. So resultant value is given over here, that is 250 Newton. And we need to find the magnitude of the force F. We need to find the value of this force F and also the distance of the force F from this point A. This we have to find out, means this x distance we have to find out. So four options are also provided. So first, if we need to calculate the magnitude of F, so magnitude of F can be calculated. We know that resultant R will be equal to the algebraic sum of all the forces. So this R will be equal to 50 plus F plus 100. We are taking these as plus because upward moving forces will be positive and downward moving forces will be negative. As all the forces are moving upwards, we have taken it as plus. Now here R value is 250. This is 250 is equal to 50 plus F plus 100. So value of F comes out to, on solving this value of F, it comes out to 100 Newton. Okay. So from these two options, we see F is 100, this is also F is 100. Either B or C is the correct option. But we need to find the value of X. Okay. We need to find this value of X. Now, if we apply Varignon's principle to this case, if we apply Varignon's principle, we will get that moment of resultant is what? Moment of resultant is force multiplied by perpendicular distance about this point A. We are taking about point A. So this will be 250 multiplied by 4. And if we are standing at A, we will see that this 250 is moving anti-clockwise. This should be equal to the algebraic sum of all the forces about the point A. So, algebraic sum of forces will be, as this 50 Newton is passing through A itself, its moment will be 0. This will be force F multiplied by the perpendicular distance x. So, this is F into x, and also this will be anti-clockwise. This will be minus. And this 100 Newton force multiplied by the perpendicular distance, that is 7. 3 plus 4, that is 7, about this point A. So, this will be 100 multiplied by 7. 100 multiplied by 7, and this moment will also be anti-clockwise. So, from here we can find the value of x. This will be minus 1000 is equal to minus F into x minus 700. Okay. Now, F value we have already calculated, that is 100 Newton. So, we will just substitute the value of 100. So, this will become minus 1000 is equal to minus 100 into x minus 700. So, this will be 100x we will send over here, and this 1000 minus 700 will become 300. So, we get the value of x as 300 upon 100, that is x is equal to 3 meters. Hence, the distance of F from this point A, distance of this force F from this point A is given as 3 meters. So, the correct option is x is equal to 3 meters and this F is equal to 100 newtons. The correct option is option C.